first look. Let's see how this goes. Nearly full. Older master now. Yeah, ABC Marina. So we have a situation at the swing bridge, all ready to rock and roll. Key stuck, no buttons working. The Often swing bridge in the Canal, waiting for the CRT to give us a call to find out what we're going to do next. This won't come out, won't move, no lights on, nothing. What a joy. Never mind. Johnson walking the dogs. I'm going to go and put the kettle on. What did you say? Explain what's going on.
Fishing, Lisa, fishing. If you don't know that.
You're waiting for a mate. over there.
Midstream. Oh, I don't know what.
Oh, it seems to be moving fast, that bit.
Keep down. Oh, what's that sitting there? Flow over there. It's because it's getting blown over there. Oh, it's just about to disappear. And it gets in that flow.
How we entertain ourselves. That's it, I've got it.
Steady. See you later.
So what we're going to do, a bread test every day to see if we can read.
He's gone. How bit of bread goes faster than a boat?
So, we're on the move today. We're going to try and get away from this crazy river and get down to Lock 101 and more behind now because it's all calm, close to the shops and less flooding. going to open this up, ready for John. And then I'll walk to the lock and open the lock up afterwards. It's a bit nicer down here, it's a bit hairy up there. A bit more calmer. Might be able to sleep better then. Even though it's all fun, we were safe, but it's better to be safer. And there's a nice car park where we're going to park. More up. There's a nice picnic area and car park that we can get a marine electrician engineer out. Just at that entrance there. Right. Let's stop the traffic. The crazy kids came through the bridge. Morning. Freezing. John's coming through now. Sweet Mother of Jesus, we're now stuck in the lock. As the gate won't open because that one's leaking. Coming up with a plan. Not sure what. We put it up more. Oh, this is fun, isn't it? Two guys, John and I don't know the guy's name, we'll find out in a minute. All three of us are trying to open his buggers. With no success. Because there's more water coming in than there is going out. It looks quite even, but I think one of the doing it. Right, I've got to go. So, we're at that dreaded lock. It's going to be shut on the 15th. Just spoke to the CRT man, lovely man. And this is much nicer. We have a car park with a picnic area. Right, no luck, but hey. Then we go ask him and he said to us some more on that man valley lock there. But it's a lot more calmer down there. Obviously it's flowing now because look, the gates open on the lock. So we're going to moor over there until everything calms down. Nicer pathways, not flooded towpath, and the shops are just where the lift bridge was, turn right, 20 minutes up the road, but a lot easier for us now. John's talking to the guy that we helped through the other day, up where we were sat moored in that nice area. He's helping me out on the docks, bless him. So it looks like we're going to be opening this lock. Try to open it again, just because there's boats just coming through from obviously Reading, I think. Braver than us. We've been told by CRT not to move. This lock isn't all that. I'm trying to drain it. It's filling up as we speak at the same time. This is when we've got stuff in. So let's see how we go. All good fun. Another day on the canal life. The water's drained out quite dramatically where we are. We think the boat that went past earlier is having issues at the other lock, and all the water's coming out of where we are. John's gone down there, but he's been gone an hour. So Lisa, super canal chick, to the rescue too. Let's see. Dreading to see what's around the corner. I think the boat's going to be on the basin in a minute, on the floor. My little legs are just about to get on and off the boat. It's a laugh. I don't know. 1 minute is high, next minute there's none. Only like a mile down the road. You know, nice little breezy walk. Left the dogs on the boat locked up. Safety first, because John will kill me if I lose the keys. I'll let you know how we get on in a minute. Well, in about 15-20 minutes when I get round the corner. By the time I get back, it'll definitely be drained. I don't know if I can turn it around. So now we're at lock 102. The dreaded lock that we've been doing for days for other people, even though it was been on red. However, they wanted to travel. We're still new and the insurance are invalid. So we were staying put, but today it's all good to go. And the problem is that the lock that we were next to, 101, is getting repaired on the 15th. And 102, which we're at now, every time a boat goes through, the water drains. So if they block off lock 101, that means there's going to be no water in this bit of district. So today we've decided I think it's time to make a move before we're grounded. The dogs are tied on at the top, that you can see them, in their bed. Spectators. This lock is an absolute nightmare. There's John. do any more like them.